Hi, I'm Lindsay Evans. I'm a garden designer. When I'm not designing gardens, you'll find me out on my allotment, tending to my flowers and vegetables. You grow new potatoes from seed potatoes, which is just a potato collected from last year and kept. Buy them in bags from the garden centre. There are different varieties and there are hundreds of them, and they're all described as either first earlies, second earlies or main crop varieties. This tells you when the potato is ready for cropping. Obviously the earlies are ready first, the second earlies are ready next, and then the main crop later. Potatoes grow really well in containers, but the containers must be at least 30 centimetres deep and wide. Potatoes need lots of water, especially when they come into flower, which is when the tubers are actually forming underground. Dig over the ground where you're going to plant the potatoes in late autumn or early winter and allow them frosts to break down the soil. Add some manure, well-rotted manure or garden compost, and add a couple of handfuls of fish blood and bone meal per square metre. Some people dig a trench to plant their potatoes, but I just plant mine into individual holes for each potato. I dig a hole 3 to 5 inches deep. Pop the potato with its chitted eye facing upwards, being really careful not to break the shoots off. Place it firmly in the hole and cover it over. First earlies, second earlies and salad varieties, plant them 30 centimetres apart, 10 centimetres deep, and each row spaced 45 centimetres apart. Main crop varieties, plant them 15 centimetres apart, 10 centimetres deep, and the rows slightly wider, 60 centimetres apart. Giving them a dressing with a high potash fertiliser will increase the yields, but don't use too much nitrogen. You'll hear people talking about earthing up potatoes. All this means is when the plants begin to show some signs of growth and they've got some green leafy growth on them, start covering them with a ridge of soil. It helps to protect the growing potato tubers and stops them becoming green, which means they're inedible. You can start lifting your potatoes from June until September. If you're not sure whether they're ready or not, just dig around a plant, put your hand underneath and feel the potatoes to see how large they are. If they're not quite ready, don't dig them yet. And those are some of my tips for helping you get a good crop.